that. World War I wasn't just a war of nations. It was a war that reprogrammed humanity itself. A war that ended emperors. A war that redrew borders. A war that turned old world maps into burning paper. And what started this catastrophic transformation began with one single moment on a quiet June morning when a 19-year-old fired a bullet that would change the entire world forever. And no, this wasn't some Hollywood plot twist. This was real life, real blood, real consequences. Today, we compress one of history's most defining global turning points into 10 minutes. Because understanding World War I is understanding how the world we live in right now was engineered. Stay until the end, because you will not look at modern society the same way again. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, is assassinated by Serbian nationalist Gavrilo Princip. One bullet, one trigger, one domino. Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. Russia mobilizes to protect Serbia. Germany backs Austria-Hungary. France backs Russia. Britain sides with France. Within weeks, Europe becomes a powder keg set ablaze. In less than 40 days, the world plunged into an industrialized machine for death. The Western Front becomes a graveyard maze stretching from the English Channel to Switzerland. Men fight 4 feet of ground, inches, sometimes just meters. Machine guns cut down waves of soldiers like wheat. Poison gas introduces chemical hell to warfare. Tanks appear for the very first time. And artillery becomes the #1 killer. Imagine fighting for 8 months to take a farm only to lose it in 48 hours. Millions died, and front lines barely moved. This wasn't war. This was industrialized misery. The war isn't just in Europe now. Ottoman Empire, British Empire, colonies from Africa, Asia, Middle East, even the oceans. In 1917, the US enters after German submarine attacks. America arrives fresh and powerful, and the balance shifts. By 1918, the German Empire collapses internally. Austria-Hungary falls apart. Ottomans crumble. Russia falls into revolution. The old world order dies. In real time, Treaty of Versailles, Germany is punished brutally. Reparations, guilt, economic suffocation. This treaty doesn't prevent another war. It actually seeds the next one. World War I didn't end with peace. It ended with pressure. Pressure that would explode 20 years later into World War II. WWI gave birth to modern medicine, shock treatment, women entering large-scale workforce, new borders across Europe and Middle East, the League of Nations, the ancestor of the UN, modern propaganda, modern warfare. The mentality that war could destroy civilization, World War I taught the world one terrifying truth. Humanity learnt how to destroy itself efficiently. But it also taught a new truth. Humanity could rebuild itself stronger. This war wasn't just fought on land. It was fought inside ideology, inside identity, inside the human spirit. We didn't just lose millions of men, we lost innocence, and the world was never the same again. So the next time you see a map, remember it is a product of decisions made in muddy trenches, in smoke-filled rooms, and in the final breaths of soldiers whose names history forgot. And if you think this story was dramatic, wait until you see what happened in feudal Japan, where honor, loyalty, and death collided to form a warrior code that still influences the world today. Click the video on your screen now, The Untold Story of the Samurai, and travel to a world where warriors were built not by politics, but by discipline.